Welcome back to the Mediocre Podcast. My name is Dan, and I'm accompanied...
Is there going to be intro music?
Yeah, there'll be music. There's music right now. Can't you hear it?
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. I heard it. That was my bad. I just thought, even though I heard it, that it wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
The reason that Chris can't hear it is because he has an announcement that we'll get to in a second.
We'll
Chris has some dark secrets to reveal, but before that, my name's Dan. Chris is Chris.
Hi.
We have Sam as well, he's a drummer, so you know. We're a band, mediocre at best, and this is our podcast, and it is the first episode of season 4.
It is. We've been going for a while. Sorry we haven't been live streaming for the first 3 seasons.
Yeah, but now we are.
We've changed.
We've changed. We've admitted guilt.
Yeah.
That's too many seasons.
We're guilty.
We regret our actions. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you said we're not live streaming. It's like,
no, we are. We are live streaming right now.
We already changed our minds. Season 4, a lot of changes, a lot of turbulence. Yeah. We're retiring from the live stream portion. Thank you for watching.
So for those listening later on Spotify, we will be streaming on Reddit. Right now we're streaming on The U Show. You can catch us starting at 9:30-ish. Going forward on Fridays if you want to listen live. But as usual, the podcast will also be posted to Spotify and everywhere else that podcasts are found on Tuesdays. So that's that.
And also, while the podcast will be live on our Discord channel, but I mean, you won't know that until this comes out.
You can't see that.
Yeah. But
you're not allowed.
So part of the announcement.
That's part of the announcement. Is it?
Announcement part 1. We have a Discord server now, so you can come hang out. We've got a Popeyes related chat room.
We do have a Popeyes related chat room dedicated.
Yeah, we've got a room dedicated to middle parts. We're going to be rating different celebrity middle parts.
Just to be clear, when I first read it, I knew what we were talking about when we put it in, but for a second I thought, the middle parts.
Like the middle part,
like the intestines, and the lungs.
I also threw in
the middle parts.
So it's not that
of oneself.
It's actually some of this action.
Yeah, it's hair. Middle of the hair parting. Yeah,
like right down the split. Down the middle of your head. I also threw in skit drawing board.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Because, one thing we do on the regular is make up skits that will one day hope to, produce a skit show.
That's true.
Comedy Central and pitch all these skits, but we've never written them down. So I threw in a drawing board for people to give us skit suggestions, or just for me to write down my own skits.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. I mean, we do have a good backlog that we should start importing in.
So we just go ahead and throw in.
And really, everybody's getting a Comedy Central show right now, so we might as well put our hats in the ring.
We have a Discord server. Well, we'll figure out some way to get that to you so you can come in. But that's a Tuesday conversation.
That's such a Tuesday conversation.
Such a Tuesday conversation.
Also, announcement part 2. We lost Chris recently.
Yeah.
Oh, what, did you lose me?
We're actually just playing a video of him that we pre-recorded, and we just memorized what he says. So like right there, he said, I have it all timed down.
Yeah.
And then we went away.
Oh, I forgot he was gonna.
We may be falling apart.
It was
here.
Gold.
Maybe
Chris,
we should.
Like to share?
That's actually a great idea. We should put that in the skits. That in the skits.
Here, I'll put it in the skit drawing board right now.
Right.
All right.
Skit to have a podcast where the entire podcast is a skit where someone's video is pre-recorded, and we just have to go with it and act like it's real. But yeah, Chris has an announcement to make.
My announcement is pre-recorded. Here, I'm typing this. Hold on.
The announcement is that he's busy writing down this stupid skit. But
okay, so I was busy doing that, but my actual announcement is
Yes.
that I live in New Orleans
What?
for no reason.
No.
Just
When were you
kidding.
gonna
There's a
tell us
reason.
this?
I had thought about telling you at a different time, but then I was like, it's too late. I'm already here.
Telling
So-
us?
It's too late now to tell people that you moved. Once you're there, it's like, well, I can't tell people I'm moving now because it already happened.
Right.
And
Exactly. That's what I'm
it's
saying.
now a secret. Chris, come on over. We're about to eat. Guys, I can't. I'm sorry. We're just gonna
I'm
come over
busy.
there. No, please don't go over. I mean, over here.
I'm busy
I live
being
here.
12 hours away.
I'm definitely across the street. I'm busy.
Yeah, so anyways, I live in Louisiana, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like to say Louisiana. I like to say New Orleans
Yeah.
because it's much cooler than Louisiana as
That's
a whole.
two different things.
It really
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
That's
And
That's
honestly,
definitely two different places.
there's a bit of culture shock. Like it doesn't feel like America
Oh, really? Did
in a sense.
you left America?
Is it like a dystopian, like alternate reality that you're living in right now?
God, that's exactly. We were talking about this. Me and my wife were talking about this last night or
you-
2 nights ago. How sometimes it feels like we're in an alternate reality because we don't know anything about this world they call New Orleans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
world, this universe.
Yeah, yeah.
You kind of got some 1984 vibes going on down there. Some government
exactly.
overthrow.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's yeah, but
sorry.
we don't know about that yet. We think it's great.
Oh, you haven't read that chapter?
Right now, it's just. I mean, everything's perfect.
No. Well, that's good.
That's-
Safe travels.
I mean, New Orleans is cool. New Orleans. Thank you. I will keep that in mind. I mean, New Orleans is tight though. I will say that. Everyone should visit at least, and maybe move to New Orleans.
Everyone
No,
should move to New Orleans.
Well, or visit.
that's
I
what
mean,
they've
you
been
got
saying.
2 options.
that's what they've been saying. I don't believe them.
I mean, you were here
I
like
was.
a month ago. Not even a month ago.
I was. I did, in fact, visit and had a lovely time.
It's a cool place. I'm still finding good food, etc.
So what are we doing, boys?
We are doing music hot takes today. So we've all prepared our takes.
Yeah, we are.
They're hot. Slash general
regular
hot
hot
takes.
takes.
Hey, any take is welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any take is hot.
Inclusive.
The hotter
on
the
our
better,
takes.
though.
We got 3
One
beards. We got
hot
we got mugs and we got takes,
Hey.
and that's what this podcast is generally about.
What mug are we looking at, Chris?
Yeah, Chris,
think
can
I've
you
seen
share your
yours
mug,
up.
Right
please?
now, I have the black and white signature.
Oh
You
yeah,
see the
black and
little,
white coffee roasters.
The little panda.
Oh, that's nice.
This
I've
is-
got
yeah.
a little Tina Belcher action.
Yeah, you do.
going
Yeah.
on
That's a good
today.
mug.
That is a quality mug. I mean, I think if you're gonna have like a decal mug, Tina Belcher
Yeah.
is S tier.
Tina is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
We also, since we're not in the same place, we couldn't drink the same coffee without
Yeah.
it being a bunch of trouble.
Previously
So-
on the podcast, for those who may be joining us, who may be
Yeah,
new,
yeah. All
you know,
new listeners,
new
to all of our
listeners,
new platforms, and et
we-
cetera, et cetera.
et cetera, et
Et
cetera, et al. We used to all drink the same coffee, review it, and give it kind of a goofy score. But now, we're in different locations, so now we're just gonna say what coffee we're drinking. So, Chris, why don't you start?
Today, I have this.
Wow.
It's from Black and White. I saved the last bit of it for today because I was like, I need to have 2 different coffees. I don't want to like just have the same one for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I wanted to use a
Oh.
little bit of this for this podcast, and I've got another one for next week.
Wow.
Oh shoot.
I'm trying to diversify.
Teasing. Tune in next
Chris,
week.
I thought
Exactly.
I'm
Tune in next
disappointed.
week.
I'm disappointed because
What?
I was under the impression that you were drinking something else this morning.
Oh, what?
Something
Oh,
that came
that's
out
right.
of a Whirly Pop this morning.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
Oh,
listen.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I got
You told me last
Just-
night you were going to do your
a
home
little.
roast.
No, I didn't say that. I said I was going to do
You
the madcap, but then I forgot I had this, so I changed it.
but Chris, you're roasting now.
So I am.
You're a
A little
roastery.
a little preamble to this coffee, but it has nothing to do with this coffee. I got a roasting kit, a home roasting kit
Ooh.
for Christmas, but it just came in yesterday. And so yesterday I pulled it out. It's a stovetop popcorn maker.
Okay. Yep.
That's the best way to home roast, apparently. Got it from a place called Sweet Maria's.
Oh.
And I also have 8 pounds of green coffee.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's
I've got plenty. That's 8 different
multiple pounds
coffees.
of coffee.
How many bricks of coffee do you have?
Oh, I got bricks. They look like bricks too. So yesterday I was like, you know what? I want to try this, but I don't know anything. I read the little paper they gave us, but it was like a tip sheet. It was not a here's how you do it.
Yeah.
The instructions were very vague. But I was like, no, it's not that hard. Let me try it.
How hard can this be?
I got the one that like looked the worst. It was like a Sumatra, and it like the notes were like fig, sandalwood.
Sandal?
Basil.
Was this a
tobacco.
soap? No, this was a soap.
It said sandalwood.
You
So
thought
anyway, I
it
was
was
like,
coffee beans.
So
But
a
that
lot
was
of the
a
coffee
bar of soap.
they sent me like a triple A El Salvador, a Gucci. You know, I got really good ones, but then I've got this Sumatra sandalwood flavored. It sounds terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, you know what?
Them beans.
I'll do that first because I'm probably going to ruin this first roast. And I did like a half pound of it, so nothing crazy. And I totally baked it.
Oh,
Meaning
yeah?
I used the temperature was way too low the whole time.
Okay.
You put it in a springform
and so the
pan. You preheated the
crack
oven to
never really
400.
happened.
Oh.
Exactly.
And
So
No,
did you
so-
try it?
Well, no, not yet. So I was letting it degas. So it's I can try it at the end of today and it'll be okay. But it's been sitting out today.
gonna be
I don't
okay.
think it's going to be very good. It doesn't smell that good. It looks splotchy. So I was like, you know, I'm not drinking that for the podcast. But maybe in a couple weeks or maybe next week, we'll see.
I think what we'll have to do is once you've got a good roast, you'll have to ship it to us.
Yeah, I'll
And then
do
we
that.
can all review it and we'll be like, you know, I just really, who roasted this? Ah.
We'll do just go really hard.
Yeah.
Like just go off on me, but act like it was
I've
somebody
really
else.
come to expect more from this roaster.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of basil in this cup. A lot of tobacco.
anyways,
Getting a lot of
that's-
tobacco. I love the
But that's what
flavors
it
on that.
said.
That's funny.
Yeah,
And
the flavor
I-
notes are top.
Yeah, I'm not gonna send that one. I'm gonna try to get it dialed in and get one of those like El Salvador's or something that sounds good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
today we have the Geisha Village Natural from Black and White Coffee Roasters.
Mhm. Yeah.
And let's see, where's it from? It's obviously a geisha from
It is a
Ethiopia.
geisha.
That's like all geishas.
What are
tend
the
to be
notes? What notes you got?
The notes, floral. It's a really, really general kind of note.
Yep.
Pomegranate,
Yes.
mango, and dark honey.
Ah.
And you know,
Dark.
let me pour a little more of it. I've been trying to keep it warm.
Yeah. Weeze, what you
That's
drinking?
good. I'm drinking. Oh well, I'm empty, but I gotta be honest, guys. I'm already phoning it in.
Oh yeah.
First, so to season
What?
4, I'm drinking
Come
hologram.
on.
Drinking counterculture hologram. The reason why is I had a good coffee this week. I was really excited about drinking on the podcast. It was called King's Prize, and it was really good. But I've been getting up at like 5 a.m. this week. I kind of started a new thing.
Yeah, you
I've
did
been
text us the
drinking-
other day, and that's
Yeah.
4 a.m. my time.
Yeah, that's 4 a.m. Cajun time.
I think
That
you
is
texted
true.
So,
at like 4:30, and I woke up at like 6, which is early.
yeah.
Sam,
And I saw that you had texted like an hour ago. I was like, "What is he doing?"
Yeah.
you can't say Cajun time.
Oh, my bad.
The
Oopsie.
Cajun people are an oppressed and marginalized people group with
That's
a
right, you watched
rich
the documentary.
history. I watched an entire documentary about the
Yeah, you
Acadian people, and
Yeah.
I gained a lot of respect. So you know,
I'm sorry. That was not woke of me.
that was not very woke. But Cajuns are still funny. I mean, you just can't. You can't get away
Yeah.
from that. I mean, even
meant, like,
Cajuns
seasoning.
would have to agree.
I
You
meant like
seasoning. I
of-
meant like the seasoning.
And we did go to the grocery store, and every aisle at the grocery store had a Tony's Cajun seasoning display.
Yeah. Yo, Tony
In New
Cheers.
It was everywhere. So I'm drinking hologram because I ran out of my good coffee because I'd make a cup at 5 a.m. and then by 9, I was waking up my wife and brewing a second pot. So I ran out really fast. But hologram, a classic.
Yeah, classic.
Okay. Yeah,
Classic.
it is
Classic.
a classic. It's not a bad coffee at all. It's just not what I expected.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris.
So I've got
That's
the hair razor, which we've
Oh,
had.
yeah.
We've had before.
Airbender?
Oh, the
Yeah, the hairbender. That's right.
Yeah. Airbender.
From Stumptown, and honestly, you know,
yeah.
I kind of, we all did this, but I treated Stumptown like people have treated the Cajuns historically. Let's say,
Yeah.
you know, I really underestimated them, kind of like how people underestimated the French language that the Cajuns spoke. And Hairbender's good, you know. I made it in a French press today for something different, and it's got some thickness to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's good. It's tight. It gets the
I
job
like
done.
the Hairbender.
I mean, yeah, we all liked it,
It's the
right?
best stuff.
Actually, I think I said I didn't like it that much when we had it before on the podcast. If you're
Yeah, you
new,
did.
If
we
you're
have
new.
3 seasons before this
Yes.
of podcastery that were not live streamed. And we
sorcery,
review a different
podcastery,
coffee on each episode.
Yeah.
alchemy.
Yeah. We're by no
If you like
means
coffee, go listen to that.
we're by no means coffee experts, but we've
we've
drank a lot, and
we-
we
yeah,
like
we
talking
sure
about
have.
it. So that's what we do.
You know what I'll
We
do?
sure
I'll
did.
pin the spreadsheet in the coffee
Yes.
channel on the Discord. So if
That's
you
a
guys want
good
to see
idea.
our stats
It's-
and our ratings
It gets
from
rough at
previous
the
seasons,
end.
you can go there.
It's
It's, no. It's gold.
No.
That's probably the most. The end is the most honest we've ever been about the
it
coffee.
really is.
It's just when we moved away from numbers, and we did the Conan style rating.
Yeah.
So who wants to
Yeah.
heat
Jump
things
into
up?
these-
Take like a screenshot of it or something.
All right. I've got a nice
No, okay, no,
softball.
Yeah,
the
hot-
editable file in there.
I've got a nice softball of a hot take.
Oh, okay.
Of a
I'm starting to
musical
think more.
musical hot take. It's a you know, it's like, you know, you gotta turn the oven up a little bit to like 200 and then wait and then turn it to 400. You know, that's how everybody
Yeah.
heats an oven up.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish's
So we're gonna pre.
Billie
new
Eilish.
single is musically fine, but lyrically mediocre. So Billie Eilish's new single is musically okay, lyrically
Which one is it?
Therefore I Am.
Mm-hmm.
And let me elaborate a little bit.
Okay.
Therefore I Am, as a phrase, which has kind of a philosophical history, has nothing to do with the concept of like
Oh no.
not wanting people to, you know, ride the coattails of your fame.
Right.
It has nothing to do other than the fact that it rhymes with the previous line. And to me,
Yeah.
Billie Eilish's ability to like be a wordsmith is part of why everybody loved the first album. So it feels like a little bit of like I'm like big now, and so I can write whatever the heck I want. It doesn't have to make sense.
Right.
So I was a little disappointed. You know, I'm rooting for Eilish. I'm rooting for
Eyelash.
Billie. You know, her and her brother really seem like they've got some good chemistry. I want to hear better music coming from them. The beat was also pretty like it was bouncy, but not in the cool fun way that like Bad Guy is. It was in like a goofy
Right.
and it just got old because the beat didn't really change. So that's my take. I don't think that that's going to be a very hot one in this triage here.
Can I be honest then?
Yeah. Be honest.
The one I didn't even listen to the song.
Me either. I haven't.
I haven't heard it, and the reason why is that I knew she had a new song, and I like actively didn't listen to it because I didn't really care. And
Ooh,
I think
wow.
that So maybe this is a hot take for me. I don't know.
You turning up the heat. You turning it up.
The heat a little bit. I didn't think her record was maybe not as good as everybody else did. Maybe that's not that hot, but I wasn't that into it.
Ooh.
And it didn't leave me being like, I'm going to listen to every new song Billie Eilish comes out with. You know who I prefer is everything her brother does outside of producing her music.
Yeah. I mean,
I like a lot of the stuff that he
I haven't really listened to anything that he's done.
I still don't really look.
What's his name? Phineas.
Phineas
And Ferb. Is he hanging with Ferb still, or is that done?
Ferb. He kicked Ferb to the curb.
So Ferb would have to be spelled with a PH because Phineas is spelled with an F.
He said, "Yeah,
it's alternate version, fanfic version of Phineas and Ferb."
I don't know. Eilish is great.
Yeah,
man, you really. I thought you were really going to bring the heat on this one, Sam, and then you were just like hedging going in.
Yeah, I am hedging this because I did like the record. I think it's one of the better pop records to come out in the last 5 years.
All right,
but there was some weak spots on there that I don't really like listening to.
Yeah,
so
Chris loved it.
I haven't listened to the song either, but I have. Yesterday, I watched the Mix with the Masters video of here. Let me turn this up a little bit so I can hear myself better. So Phineas did a Mix with the Masters video. Mix with the Masters is like a subscription thing that you can get. You get classes and videos with famous mix engineers and producers and that kind of stuff. But they always put up little teasers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so I don't pay for it. It's expensive. And so I just watched the one where he talked about Therefore I Am.
Okay.
And it was cool. It was kind of like they made it with the same vibe as When We All Fall Asleep, as that whole album.
Yeah. Okay.
And the other single is a little different vibe. So I like that. I like that vibe. Cool. I think they did a cool thing for pop music. In the sense that for most of the vocals for Therefore I Am, she was holding a Neumann TLM 103, which is a really nice condenser microphone.
Oh yeah, Neumann is big bucks.
Yeah, and the TLM 103 is the one they still make that one today, and it's on the cheaper end, and it's $800. So think of it that way.
Yeah. So she's holding $800 in cash.
Right, but if for the listeners who don't know, you don't hold a condenser mic because it hears everything. It's super sensitive, so anything you do to it, it can hear, any slightly bump or whatever. But anyways, that was kind of the vibe. Is you're just really close and quiet on a condenser microphone, no pop filter, nothing like that, just holding it, and so it sounds like you're whispering into your ear, and that's kind of what half the album was before. But anyways, in no traditional studio or making any traditional pop song would anyone ever do that.
Yeah.
And if they did, it might not turn out great, but they kind of did a great thing where they can make stuff that sounds like it was made in your bedroom and not without a lot of studio effort, and it hit the charts,
So Chris, what you're telling me is that you didn't actually listen to the song. But you watched about the microphone they used, the techniques that they use.
I know everything he said in that video about the song. I didn't even know. I didn't even know the song had come out. It was an hour-long video. It was a 6-minute video. A 6-minute video.
Groundbreaking.
He talked about it. So he just played the chorus of it and played one of the verses. And that's what I heard of the song.
So let's kick the heat up a bit. Who's got a spicy? Who's got a singeing take?
That's not a music take, but
okay, go for it. We don't need all music.
Oh, okay,
takes.
all right. Listen,
it's just got to be hot.
Here, there's a little bit of plosives.
Did you say po' boys? No, Chris, you can't.
Po' boys.
You're already a New Orleans.
This is the hot take I have.
Okay, hey, go for it.
This is close to me. Po' boys are just sandwiches.
That's the hot take?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
so
Y'all are the wrong audience for this. Screw y'all.
no, listen.
Listen, people would
I had a
murder
po' boy.
you if
We
you
were
said
down-
that down here.
No, I had a po' boy. We got po' boys on recommendation. It was like, you're gonna get po' boys. This is where you're gonna get the po' boys. And I was
we
not
had
impressed.
Parkway.
really
It
by
was,
the po'
it
boy.
was the thing that was really good was the bread. The bread.
Here's
was
what you.
dope. But
That's the
it was
traditional
just
thing.
like
It's a
cheap.
po' boy if it has French bread.
It was just cheap shrimp. It was like, it basically was like when you buy like the frozen breaded shrimp from the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like it was like that. Like the breading was like
yeah.
soggy and kind of falling off. Like it was cheap shrimp, lettuce and tomato on really good bread.
So your hot take, Sam, is that po' boys aren't good.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say to that.
Well,
So I'm finding out.
Yeah, get the argument
so
started.
where we got po' boys when you were here was from
Mhm.
Parkway, which is a really famous, like really old kind of like a sandwich shop kind of deal. I probably
Okay,
shouldn't say
all right.
sandwich shop, but whatever.
but you
It's a
said po'
sandwich.
boy is a sandwich, so it's a sandwich. shop.
It's a sandwich.
It is a
And-
you got to stick to your guns here, Chris.
So think like the place. It's like a deli. Like think like the place that your grandpa would go to pick up like ham in 1950 or whatever. You know,
Okay.
like it's really simple. It's not. It's
yeah.
It's old school. They're not going to do anything out of the norm.
Yep.
So they
Got that
had like
pictured.
what people say is like the best traditional po' boy in the city.
Mhm.
That being said, it's really kind of lame, to be honest. Fried shrimp, lettuce, tomato on some good bread.
Yeah.
But
So you're
you
saying
can go,
Parkway is the Cafe du Monde of po' boys.
yeah, exactly. Like they're not doing anything new or crazy. That they're giving you the
You
traditional.
have
thing.
to go there because it's the classic traditional. Yeah. Okay.
But there's a place called Po' Boys that does different stuff. But there's a place that I'm planning on going soon. That's
Good po'
a
boys.
banh mi po' boy place.
Ooh, with
Okay.
spam on it.
I don't know if they have spam, but they have
should.
like
real banh mi.
it's I mean I guess well, it's not only one type. They have like 11 different types of po' boys,
Man, word.
There you go.
and they're all like made cool. And so, anyways, those are also po' boys. But then, to my point, the deeper I got into this thing, like so Dan, just so you know, a po' boy traditionally is either just shrimp,
Okay.
just roast beef, or shrimp and roast beef.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I got
shrimp
you.
and roast
I got
beef
you.
is a surf and turf
Yeah.
po' boy.
So it's like
One of these.
kind of a
Yeah.
this type of situation.
So, but I used to think a po' boy was just a shrimp, like kind of thing with like slaw on it or
Shrimp taco.
something, and that's what made it a po' boy.
is
But
the
more I get
title
into it-
is the title of this podcast? What is a po' boy?
yes, but
So
to my point,
yeah,
a po'
yeah.
boy is just a sandwich. It's not even a thing because you look at the menu at any po' boy place and they have turkey po' boys,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
cold cut po' boy.
See, what my understanding was that in New Orleans, a po' boy just means a sub sandwich.
That's
And-
not
and-
what.
And they just
I
put it
wanted the
on.
impression.
They put whatever on there.
Fighting words.
Are those fighting words?
Words.
Yeah, no, it's
Because
not just a
apparently-
sandwich.
Well, and apparently you can't have the true French bread outside of New Orleans because of the altitude.
Right.
Even
Okay.
though
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
French bread,
Yeah,
but like the bread they
here's the
use
thing,
because of
dude.
the altitude. That's how the yeast develops the way
can't-
that
you
it does.
can't
You can't
create
get
a
that
new
kind of
dish.
bread unless you live underwater, like they do in
Exactly.
New
Right.
Orleans.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you
now,
can't-
actually, Chris, I'm going to take you to bat on this one because according to the cube rule of Starkey's,
Oh yeah, the cube rule.
a po' boy
Is
would
a
not
taco.
necessarily be considered a sandwich. It would be a taco because
That's
the
true,
starch
yeah.
is on the bottom and two sides.
You know
one
what,
of
should
these.
we,
Man, having the visual element is
Put the
is my
put
favorite
the-
thing right now.
Put the cube rule sheet in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll throw the cube rule. There's a lot to learn about. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is mashed potatoes a sandwich? You'll
Right.
be surprised.
That's
so
a-
I'm taking you to battle.
You're taking me to.
It's
I
not a
mean,
sandwich.
listen,
a taco.
that is equally as hot, if not hotter, of a take than it's not. It's just a sandwich. If that it's a taco,
So
So, hey,
I've got a hot take.
Yeah,
I'm willing to follow you on that.
Yeah, heat it up.
I've got a take.
I want to be.
Kashmir.
I want to be angry. Oh, Kashmir. Oh.
Kashmir
Tell me
is
about
possibly the worst Led Zeppelin song.
Oh my goodness.
The worst?
Possibly?
The
Man, you
worst
don't
Led
sound
Zeppelin.
very convinced.
That
I haven't heard every Led Zeppelin. I don't think I haven't listened to every record front to back. But Kashmir is my least favorite of all the songs I know.
Well, that's just a personal preference.
I would go as far as to say, no, I do not like Kashmir, and I think it is a bad Led Zeppelin song.
Can you elaborate?
It's a decent song. It's a bad Zeppelin song. I think Zeppelin is hard rock.
Yep.
They're wild. They've got the grooves. When you listen to Kashmir, it's like a musical. It's like when Metallica did what's the thing they did with the symphony? They called it something really stupid, and they played a show with like a live symphony.
Oh,
And
yeah.
People were like, okay, like this isn't Metallica anymore. This is something stupid. I feel the same way about Led Zeppelin with Kashmir. And not only is it like, okay, we bring in the strings and this whole thing, and that just kills the vibe of what I like about Zeppelin, but also it's a boring like song structure. And like the parts are boring, the groove is boring, the string parts are boring. Like it's just a boring song. And it's not what I want from Zeppelin. And it's probably the most played song.
That is
on the radio.
That's a hot take.
I never hear another Zeppelin song on radio other than Kashmir.
On radio.
In radio.
In radio.
And radio.
See,
yeah,
my
Kashmir is the
instinct,
worst Led Zeppelin song.
my instinct is to agree that I don't really, it's not my favorite, but I think the worst Led Zeppelin song, the worst, are you telling me that, you're telling
Which
me
one's
that
worse?
Bon Ura Stomp isn't
Which one is
worse
that
than
one?
Kashmir?
Or All of My Love.
You're
Or All My
telling me
Love,
that
whatever it's
Misty Mountain Hop is better than Kashmir?
Yeah, Misty Mountain Hop is lame.
I just disagree. Misty Mountain
I don't
Hop
like Misty Mountain Hop.
sucks. And I'll be the first to say it.
Kashmir.
Yeah.
Kashmir
How long is Kashmir?
is objectively better than Misty Mountain Hop. And here's why. Misty Mountain Hop, the entire time they're playing dissonant, but not in a cool way, chords. Like these nasty, like goofy sounding chords. And it kind of like represents everything that was bad about the 70s fantasy craze. Like it's not cool. And it's not like it's also not like mystical. It's like goofy.
Yeah.
And so it just doesn't fit with Led Zeppelin.
But that is way more rock and roll
Is
than
it?
freaking Kashmir.
No,
Is it?
Kashmir
No way.
is totally rock and
Kashmir
roll.
is 10 minutes long.
It's long,
boys.
sure, but it's rock
It's
and roll.
10 freaking minutes long.
I will
and it's
agree
so
with
boring.
you. I will agree with you that Kashmir does not deserve its runtime.
No, it is too
No,
long.
it does not.
It does not.
It does not.
Like
Definitely too long.
I think they wrote
But-
Stairway to Heaven and they were like, long songs are our thing. But then they wrote Kashmir and they said, let's just keep playing
they
the same
wrote-
thing.
Yeah. And then they wrote a
Whereas-
stupid song called Kashmir.
Stairway to
It sounds
Heaven
like
has like moments. Like it's a
Yeah, yeah.
composition. Kashmir is kind of the same throughout. So I'm gonna say hard agree.
You know what Kashmir sounds like? Kashmir sounds like James Bond music,
Hard,
which is
kinda does.
fine. But that's not like Zeppelin is not James Bond vibes. That's like
No.
Adele did James Bond songs. Like Zeppelin doesn't belong in a James Bond film.
I think I'm gonna say agree. It doesn't deserve its runtime, but hard disagree. It's not the worst Zeppelin song. There are much
And
worse.
we at least agree. We agree it's a bad song.
I
We agree
I
that
don't
it's
think
net
so.
negative. It's
I
net
don't think
negative.
it's net
Will you
negative.
give me?
No.
Will you give me a 5 out of 10
No.
on Kashmir?
No.
5 out of 10.
No,
Absolute
I will
mid mediocre.
die on the hill of 6 out of 10.
Listen, that
I've got
The-
another hot take.
the riff from Kashmir is worth it. To me,
That's true. Yeah. I think
At
the riff
least
saves the whole
for,
thing.
Like,
I'm back.
and the fact that it's in, he's not listening anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was saying that the riff
No, I quit.
and the tune is worth Kashmir existing. It is too long, and it's not the best, and it's not great even. It's okay. But the riff is worth it.
So you're giving me a 6 out of 10 too.
Can I give a hot take?
Yeah.
Can
go
I give
ahead,
a hot
it.
take?
Believe this.
Every
Spit it out.
ACD song, every ACDC song is the same song. Let me back up. Every ACDC song is the same song. Every single one. Every single one.
Everyone-
You play them back to
I
back,
would agree.
and they're the same thing. They wrote
That-
one
Did
you listen
song,
to the new,
and they just played it over and over again.
Yeah, their new record from last year, like close your eyes and don't look at the date. And it's just Back in Black.
Now, the one song that they wrote is a killer format. Starts with a huge rhythm riff. Drums and band come in, screaming on the choruses. It's a great format.
Yeah.
But it's the same.
Yeah.
Are we agreed in this? I mean, this isn't a very hot
mean,
take amongst us, but I think
100% agree. I
feel like I
100%
want to disagree.
also
I'm finding it hard to disagree, but I want to
bonus
just
hot
for the
take.
sake of argument.
Bonus hot take. The worst AC/DC song is Big Balls.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. No,
I don't think I know Big Balls.
Balls
I
is
know that one.
terrible. Listen,
All right.
AC/DC was kind of a one, just a one. What do you call it? One trick pony.
Yeah.
But
And they
that
and they
trick was
rode that
cool.
pony for
They did
40
and they're
years.
still riding it.
Can I interrupt our hot take conversation for a legitimate question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we going to acknowledge the chat, or are we?
Is the
Or are
chat-
we? I mean, the chat's been running. I mean, they got a lot to say.
Oh shoot.
What do they say?
We can acknowledge it for a brief moment.
Yeah. So the biggest thing that the chat is saying is literally like a bunch of people are saying, "Wait, I thought these were 3 separate cameras on the same person."
That's good. You know that's respectable.
And I think the first comment we got was the first comment in the chat was, "That's cool how you got all 3 cameras on you like that."
Man,
And they all look so different in the background.
man, we really are the same, aren't we? We even all eventually transition to circle glasses.
That's true.
Like,
I mean,
it's-
That's true.
Chris
yeah.
isn't even doing his middle part anymore.
I know.
When Chris was doing middle part, we
I've got
stood,
headphones
we stood a
on.
chance.
We had a chance back then. We had hope.
I have a
Yeah.
hot take.
I need to
Go for
you
it.
know,
We need a lightning
ahead.
round these hot takes.
I've got a lightning round. Singer-songwriters are the stand-up comedians of the music world.
Can you elaborate just briefly?
Yes. You can either have a great time seeing a singer-songwriter in concert or a terrible time. And
Okay.
So it's a high risk
feel
scenario.
I feel like a lot of what singer-songwriters do, especially like kind of up and coming, is they like workshop songs. And they write a song because they had this crazy, like, just this random idea. They took that idea all the way and wrote a song. And we don't know if it's great or if it's horrible. And that's exactly how comedians build their sets. And so, and also, the reason I say this is because I don't know if you've heard, like, there's kind of a hierarchy of like theater performance.
Yep.
You know, like Broadway, you know, way up here, like opera. Way at the bottom is mime. But then, like,
that's hard.
I don't remember.
Mime is hard.
I don't remember what. So, like, mime is 1.
Yeah.
I don't remember what 2 is, but then 3 is stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah.
Singer,
Yo, who's
songwriter-
deciding this
Singer-songwriter is kind of 3.
on the
They're
musical
kinda in the
scale?
same, like, I feel like mime is cover bands.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, because they're miming a band.
Yeah.
Is it-
They're not speaking. They're completely silent. They're doing this number because they're covering music. So singer-songwriters are comedians because of the way they.
I mean, that's a pretty.
I understand your line of thinking, but let me offer this: when you go listen to a comedian, the goal is to laugh. If you go listen to a singer-songwriter, the goal is to cry. And in that way, they are the opposite.
So you're saying the reward is flipped.
I think so.
Like if you laugh, it's a great comedy set, but if you laugh, it's a terrible singer-songwriter concert.
Most of at least
unless they're a comedy singer-songwriter.
I'm generalizing here. Well, but that would be different. I mean, most singer-songwriters, they're like.
Let's say number 2 is comedy singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
So you got cover band, comedy
singer-songwriters,
regular singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
And then real bands.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
Okay. I mean,
real music.
I'm down with that. Anybody else got a lightning round?
I mean, here, I got one. Where's it at? Hold on.
Did you lose your take?
Pocket?
Listen, soda is still good.
Soda?
Everyone's hating on soda.
Disagree.
Really?
Everyone's hating on soda.
I'm gonna say
it's still good.
Listen.
Hear me out.
All right. Elaborate. I'll allow you some.
The main reason that people are hating on it is because of how bad it is for you. That's the main reason.
The cancerous element.
Bad as in the opposite of good for you. Yeah.
Bad it is for you. Mm-hmm. Soda is still good to the taste. Listen, I'm just saying, I feel like these lines have gotten blurred. Man. People are like, oh, it's bad for you. It's just bad. And it doesn't even taste good. I feel like people keep saying that. Like, I don't even like it.
Yeah.
Listen, in moderation, at the right time, a soda just hits right.
Okay.
I'm not going to drink it a lot.
Right. Okay.
But
so
when I haven't had one for a long time, if like at the cookout or just, in the right context.
At the cookout or at cookout?
At the cookout. But
because
at cookout too.
I'm getting a watermelon shake. I'm not getting soda. Are you joking right now?
Well, no, that's fair. I'll get a shake at cookout, or I'll get like sweet tea or something.
I don't think I can agree with you that the general concept of soda is good, because most sodas, even if I grab a Coke, I'm taking like 4 sips and I'm done. I take a sip, I'm like, man, Coke's good. And then 4 sips in, I'm like, yo, Coke is gross. But with some of my exceptions are Baja Blast. When I go to Taco Bell,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got their one at least.
The Baja Blast. Oh boy! But I still am not going to drink the whole thing because I start to feel like physically.
No, exactly. I never drink the whole thing.
And also, they put so much ice in it that it's like half water, so I'm not getting that full like.
That's true. Yeah.
Like syrupy, But I'd say soda is not good if there's only one soda that's tolerable.
Chris, diabetic amputations are directly commensurate with the amount of soda sales. Would you say that is good?
Listen, I am not saying that the benefits, the long-term effects of soda are
All
good.
you're saying is that it tastes good?
Yes.
Well, then that's not a hot take. Everyone knows it tastes good. That's why people drink it.
Y'all disagree with me.
I disagree that soda tastes good.
See, that's the thing. It is a lot of...
No, I think
what?
Like craft soda tastes good. Like cane sugar, that tastes good.
Yeah, listen. What I'm saying is I feel like everyone knows that the health, there's no benefits to drinking soda, health speaking. But because of that, a lot of people have gone to say oh, I don't even like it. It doesn't even taste good.
Well, then
I'm trying to push
aren't they allowed to have a personal taste?
No, absolutely. But what I'm saying is I think a lot of people are saying that because the health benefits are bad.
All right, gents.
And they're just convincing themselves.
I think we're going to have to wrap this episode up.
All right.
It's been a good first episode of season 4. Do you have any closing remarks or thoughts? Where should the people go? What should the people do?
Go to Go to Reddit.
Yes.
Our mediocre at best band.
No, it's just
and
our
post
mediocre at best.
Oh, is it just our mediocre?
It's just our mediocre at best.
Post some goodies. Go to our Discord where we will have actually paths to all of our media outlets, so you can. That Discord's kind of a launching point.
We'll put the
Yep.
link up on Reddit.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
we'll
other.
we'll direct you guys in that direction. YouTube.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe on YouTube because
Yeah.
we've got videos coming out, etc.
Oh yeah.
By videos, I mean we have a video that we're getting ready to release,
And we have other videos already on there.
Yeah, there's videos currently on there, and there's another video on its way there within like the next 2 weeks.
I think we were
We've
saying
got a cover of The Chicken. We've got a couple of our songs.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a music video,
There's Fried
our
Chicken
single.
over there. There's some boys over there.
we do have some po' boys. And go listen to us on Spotify, all that stuff. We will see you back here at 9:30 a.m. on Friday mornings live. We'll also be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere else on Tuesday.
Discord.
And see you later. Boop.